Okay, it's a sim racing clash here between top of the range stuff. We've got Ascher Racing Artura Pro McLaren wheel. We've also got the top of the range Moza FSR wheel. I'm here with Sam. I find this a really tantalizing comparison because I feel like there's two very different ideologies going on here. And I'm just going to let you know what they are off the bat. I feel like Ascher Racing is going more for we want to replicate exactly what goes on in real life. And I feel Moza are doing more, this is more coming from a sim game side. We want to enhance the sim game aspect of things.
Yeah,
what do we think?
For me, I think this, like you said, this is real life type stuff. That is what do I think everyone wants on it?
Yeah.
And they've literally put everything.
Yeah, and there are some pros and cons to this. So €950 and about €600. Both of these are review units. There is more hassle with the Ascher Racing. So, for example, if you want to turn that round, we've had to put a fanatec QR on it that has a USB-C connector on the inside. Obviously, Moza, it comes with the Moza QR. That's the same all the way through the ecosystem. That's going to do your data from the screen and everything else.
They both obviously have the clutch paddles.
Yeah, although your clutch paddles are way more angled, and that's something I hadn't really appreciated before. But like your clutch paddles feel like they have more travel, maybe.
Yeah, there's a lot of travel in there.
Yeah,
that's a good.
So if you want to get that bite point,
it's about 2 inches imperial, or what's that? 50 something mil.
Think about the Moza FSR. I mean, two amazing wheels, obviously,
yeah, no knocking the wheels.
But if you're looking at these browsing, you're thinking which one you want to buy. They are very different.
Yeah, so like you said, the actual bike that's got much more range of movement.
Yeah.
So you could find the bite point. You probably fine tune it to a lot more to what you want.
The screen as well is a big one. Ascher Racing do a separate dashboard. So we have the dashboard here, which I will take out and try not to disrupt the box too much. So here we go. It's made of the same quality as the wheel itself. You'd run SimHub on there. Moza Racing have their own proprietary dashes in the Moza Pithouse software. There is a big difference you might not appreciate at first glance, which is that if you're driving on the Moza and you're going around at the hairpin, you're not really going to be able to glance your MPH. Whereas on the Ascher Racing you would. But Sam, and going into the world of F1, we have a friend who works at William F1. They used to have their information off the steering wheel, but now everyone seems to be going onto the steering wheel with the rotation.
They've now gone onto the wheel to match everyone else, really. I think it's to do with the inertia. I think he was saying it's to do with the inertia, so there's less weight on the wheel.
Yeah.
So it's easier to turn.
But most F1 teams are actually going with this style where you have it turns there, but GT classic, you have it all on the dash, which doesn't turn with the wheel.
Yeah.
So interesting one. This is the FSR. It is more Formula style. Although I still do use it for GT racing. What about a finish, Sam? So we've got here, we'll go on to the back later, but on the front of it, interesting choices because this is actually a carbon fibre finish, which is quite luxurious.
Yep.
This is a brushed metallic finish?
Billet,
okay.
Billet aluminium finish.
Okay, does that mean it's been machined?
It means it's been machined from a solid block.
So that is very high quality aluminium from Ascher Racing.
It's weird that they've both gone for different faceplates. One's carbon fibre, one's aluminium. There's no right or wrong answer here. They both have different opinion on what they want.
It feels like this is also more stylistic as well. It looks like carbon fibre actually is carbon fibre. If we go around the back, this is what I'm interested. This is obviously not quite as high quality as the Ascher.
Yeah, so the back of the Ascher is, once again, billet aluminium.
Yeah.
Whereas the back of the Moza, I would personally say, is probably ABS plastic. But I could be wrong. I don't believe that to be metal.
Well, we don't know for sure.
This wheel is definitely plastic.
Yeah, I feel like that might be metal.
It might be metal.
But we don't know for sure here. We've also got different grips as well. We noticed something very subtly different with the grips, which is that there's a bit of softness in the Ascher Racing.
It cushions.
It cushions it as you grip in, it cushions it. Whereas the FSR is a very hard, sort of unforgiving. There are pros and cons here. So this is, you can really grip onto it. That's going to have a little bit of give. But again, a different choice. And let's get on to the buttons, Sam. This is the biggest thing you see on the front. Very different philosophy with the buttons. What are your thoughts as a racing driver in terms of how you like the placement of your buttons?
Makes sense, but I like buttons to be within reach, so I don't have to take my hands off the wheels. If I've got to take my hand off the wheel at any point, there's a chance that something might happen. Whereas these are all comfortably within reach, apart from your big diff ones.
And when you say something might happen, it's because you might be, and then you go over a bump or something.
Yeah,
and then,
it might just snatch away. And whereas if you've got both hands, you're always going to be more consistent. With iRacing now, them introducing their 3D curves and stuff like that, there's more of a chance of that happening.
Yeah.
The only one which isn't obviously in reach is the rotaries here.
Yeah.
But they're usually your big changes.
Yeah.
So they're not a quick one. That'd be something you do down the main straight.
Yeah.
Whereas the Moza has, if you could think of a button, it's got it on there.
They've added, and then added some more as well. I do like the colour philosophy on the Ascher Racing, that red and blue. There's something about it just looks really nice.
I did notice as well, you got the little Allen keys here, so you can just take them off. And I imagine at some point, maybe even currently, there probably are aftermarket ones in different colours you can do it.
Yeah, interesting. The Moza ones light up, so the Ascher Racing ones line up. But different philosophies here. There is a little bit of a price difference. Ascher Racing do also do the sport variant, which does away with some of those rotaries, and that actually really is a much more close price comparison.
Yeah.
But this one, less bells and whistles, I would say higher build quality. This one, more bells and whistles, and you don't have to pay for a dashboard separately. You've got it in the screen.
For me, it'd be either you want form or looks. That for me is form, these two. That one there is looks.
Yeah.
They're all great wheels, but that one, like I said, if you can think of something, that wheel's got it.
Yeah.
They're all being added on, whereas these have only got what is needed, and that is it.
And arguably the biggest thing is ecosystem. Like if you're going to get a Moza base, then which are quite reasonably priced, you can get this. So this has an upgrade path through the Moza ecosystem. These ones are compatible with SimuCube. We've got a SimuCube wireless one here. That one's compatible with Fanatec, Assetec, SimMagic, OSW, all of those ones with the USB. But great to have these choices, Sam. It's great to have different variants that you can choose which one you want, and not everyone's trying to do the same thing, which I think is awesome.
It is. It's nice to have a big change. Everyone's got an option. Everyone's got an opinion what they like. Some people like one thing, some like something else. But it's nice to have all these different options.
So let us know what you think. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more comparisons. There might be some affiliate links in the description. I'm not sure, but we'll see you next time.